Hello everybody, my name's Sandra. I'd like to welcome you to this evening's video and to my channel, The Funky Pickle Thrifter. On this channel, we look at jewelry, particularly antique jewelry, old jewelry, sterling jewelry, lots of stuff. In tonight's video, we're actually going to be walking around an antiques auction. I did buy several things. I'm going to be breaking in on the video to show you what I bought in more detail, and we can talk about why I bought it and what I love about it. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and let me know what you think below. This video is going to be part 1 of 2, so stay tuned. I will put out part 2 next Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I try to put out videos every Sunday evening, sometimes on Thursdays, only if time allows. I'll be right back. Look at these pretty little bags. I think that one on the left is Victorian. It's so cute. They're much smaller than they look. Were either children's bags or they were little coin purses or something. They're really cute. Those only sold for $25. I wasn't sure about the condition. I didn't look at them carefully. Oh, I love that one with the bird. Do you guys? This one's very nice too. Look at the crochet. Yeah, loved them both. Probably missed out. Probably should have been bidding. Oh well. These bags are very pretty too. There's 3. Those sold for $50. Look at that beaded one with the roses. That's the one I really love. Well, I love all 3. This is interesting. Tell me if you've ever seen anything like this. This is a Tiffany's jewelry box. I didn't even know they had such a thing. Never seen it, never heard of it. Looks like that needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Not in perfect shape, not terrible. I don't know if the key was there for it or not. That sold for $100. I thought that was pretty reasonable. I was kind of thinking about getting it. I don't really have room for it or a need for it. It's a neat piece though. I'm glad I just saw it, that I was able to even just take a look at it. Never seen it before. Cool item. That's very pretty. That's a hand-painted miniature portrait. It wasn't jewelry or anything. It was signed as well, painted on ivory, so a little bit tricky. Very nicely done, though. That only sold for $100. I was kind of surprised about that. Here are some beautiful human hair earrings, chandelier earrings. Those sold for $100. I already have a pair of those, so I didn't bid on them. Some pretty gold stuff in this case. I bought that bullet though. As soon as I saw this bullet pendant, I knew I wanted it. It is so unusual and so cool. I'm not a gun person, I'm not a bullet person, but I really, really dig this. So check that out. It says patented October 22nd, 1878. When I Google search that, I can't find any bullets or pendants or charms or anything like that for that date. Let's put this on a chain. I want you to see how neat it is. This is pretty cool. I only had this 14 karat gold necklace handy, so I put it on a real gold chain. Isn't it neat? I love it. Now, there is a secret, so wait, there's more. Wait till you see this, because my mind was blown when I saw this. So this telescopes out. I'm going to do it gently. This part telescopes out because what? It's a pencil too. Isn't that crazy? So this certainly would have been appropriate to wear on a chatelaine. It is useful. It's cool. Oh, I couldn't love this more. There are a lot of people who collect pencils. There are a lot of people who collect bullet items, and obviously a lot of people who collect jewelry and unusual jewelry. This is an antique. It's so awesome. Let's see if the pencil writes. Let's see how well it writes. Oh, I'm a lefty. Did you guys know that? Where's my lefty friends at? It writes pretty well. I love it. I'm at a really weird angle. I love you, bullet pencil pendant chatelaine thingy. How amazing. It's actually amazing. You just have to push it back down and then it all goes in. Oh my. I think this might be worth a bunch of money too. I couldn't find this exact one, but there is a very strong market for, you know, Victorian jewelry, obviously, old bullet things and pencils. So fingers crossed. I'm going to hang on to this for a while, I think, because it's amazing. Do you love it or do you love it? Or maybe some people don't. I sure do. Back to the auction we go. There are some very interesting handmade fish. Those were made out of wood. There's a big old jar of marbles. Some of those look like they were old. I love old marbles. Those are pretty cool. Great market for marbles. Now this book sold for $425. It's a first edition. It's from 1881, I believe. It's kind of interesting though. It's on how to survive a shipwreck. Instructions to mariners in case of shipwreck. That was an interesting item. That's fun. I don't think that's very old, but it is fun. There's two kind of novelty paddles, miniature ones, signed by somebody. Interesting. And I love this hand-tinted photograph. Isn't that intriguing? I'm trying to see if I guess I don't know what that one sold for. I liked it though. Look at that old canoe. That's also Native American, I believe. A lot of country stuff at this auction. There's two great mallards. And then that duster is from 1900, they said about. That feather duster. I'm so sorry I didn't get that watering can. That was copper. It was old. Oh, I wish I bid on that one. I don't know why I didn't. I was sitting next to the lady who won it. She was very excited about it. And there's some more folk art. Someone was very talented. Look at the workmanship. And that thing right there, they call that an eel spear. What the heck is that thing? That's an antique wrought iron eel spear, and ew on that. That seems gross. Yeah, don't like it. There's an old crock. Those are collectible. And here's some baskets. They said these were Native American hand-woven baskets. There's a Rose O'Neill Kewpie. That's a porcelain Kewpie. I think that sold for $25 or $50. That's from 1915. How cute is that? I love that Kewpie face. So much fun. Here's some more fish. And I'm going to show you that quilt in a minute. I love old quilts. I almost bought the quilt. And, oh yeah, there's some great military stuff there too. I think that sold for a bunch. Kind of feel sad when that stuff goes out of the person's family, but maybe people have no heirs. Yeah, check out that quilt. I wish I had room for it. I don't have a place for it. I was thinking about it. They said that was circa 1900. It had a little bit of staining on it. Can you see the discoloration there on the right? That only sold for 100, I think. Gosh, that's beautiful. I love the colors. There's a beautiful glass front hutch. A young girl bought that for $850. She was so excited. I was talking to her afterwards. She was so happy to have it. She had a depression glass collection she was going to put in there. A lot of really cool furniture. The furniture didn't sell for much. Lots and lots of cool old rugs also. Some mid-century modern too, but a lot of country stuff. Now this lot only sold for $25. It's so nice the way it has all the paperwork. Margaret Pollard's shawl from around the 1930s. There's some steel buckles there too, cut steel. Look at this arrow. That's a neat applique thing. I wonder what that was on. That's kind of cool. Here's two more awesome beaded bags. Gold beaded bags from the 20s or 30s. Inside lining is coming loose. Beautiful clasp with glass diamonds. I don't know how to fix the lining, but that sure is a beautiful gold mesh purse. So fancy. I wonder where they wore that, where they brought that. The one underneath I love too. The one underneath is glass beads. Oh, Marshall Field. Yeah, I was checking just to see if it was in the original box and it had a name brand or anything. Well, look at this. Beaded bag from the 20s. Some beads are in envelope, very small beads, belong to my mother. That's a great old Art Nouveau beaded bag. I love it so much. I didn't know if I could sell it with that damage, especially. And that's the same person, Miss Margaret Emerson Pollard, Chicago. We'll see where the beading is missing too. It's like on the bottom, where the kind of tassel-y part is. Look at the workmanship on that. Wow. Love that. That whole lot only sold for $25. Not bad. Didn't bid on it. Maybe should have. This is interesting. This is an antique lava cameo, but see the damage? Lots and lots of cracks. And she's explaining to me that it's marked on the back and she thinks that was the mountain it came from or something. I couldn't really read it. Very interesting though. I don't know who that is. What is she doing? Is that a dragon or something, or an eagle, falcon? I'm not sure. It's just too bad about that damage. I didn't want anything to do with it with all those cracks, but I sure did like it. This is gorgeous. I was bidding on it. The price started getting higher than I thought it was worth. I'm sorry I didn't write down what it sold for. It's an outstanding sterling silver Art Deco bracelet. It came with earrings too. I don't think they were matching earrings. I regret not getting that one. This is a pretty lot. I think there's 4 necklaces there. That one is very interesting. That whole lot sold for $90. I didn't want to go much above that. I think that's about right, probably. Very cool necklace. Another little lot of jewelry. Lots of silver. The silver was going for a lot, as you might imagine. Of course, I love sterling silver charm bracelets. I didn't win that one. I think that might have sold for $75, perhaps. I was trying to figure out what that was. That's a birthday cake, and when you push the bottom, the candles pop up. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I'm going to stop the camera and then I'll... Yeah, didn't really do it very well, but that's really cool. Look at the clipboard study, it says. Fun stuff. This lot I really loved. Check that out. Well, check that out. I love the colors. That's a great 1920s choker, I think. I love that doll brooch, though. How fun. It is marked. I don't know who that is though. I did not buy this lot. I'm looking at the price. Oh, did that only sell for 45, all that stuff? Maybe I should have kept bidding. I like that fish a lot. And that's a Wedgwood. Pretty color. Look at Piglet too. I think that was sterling, the little piglet thing. This is a very cool antique perfume bottle. I don't see a stopper on it. I don't collect perfume bottles, but I can certainly appreciate how beautiful that is. Well, I bought those. Beautiful amber. And I bought that. I bought the 2 amber necklaces. And I think this is not the Victorian people, right? This is a different consignor. So this amber necklace is very pretty. I love these nuggety cognac colored pieces of amber. And interestingly, the runner kind of went up to one of the ladies after I won the bid, and they were examining things. So I guess that's why that broke, unfortunately, these amber earrings. Oh well. This is lovely, and I see these from time to time at yard sales, at thrift stores. It's a beautiful thing, but this one is outstanding. This one is absolutely outstanding. I don't know if anybody reads Russian. I don't know what any of that says. Of course, I can't look it up because it's not the same alphabet. It's pretty neat to still have the tag. So this is new and unworn. I wonder if that 97 is for 1897. This is so lovely. This has one of those screw findings. But look at this. Hubba hubba, right? I'll take this one off. This is beautiful egg yolk. The color is incredible. I love the spacers on this one. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. Each one of these is so different from the next. Let's see if we can find any little insects in here. That's always fun. Not for the insect. Wow. How beautiful are you? Oh my goodness. Look at that piece. That one is so light right there. I haven't seen an amber necklace this good in a long time. It's amazing. Let's look at it with the black light. It's daylight, so I don't know how dark we're going to be able to get it. Probably not very. But we will watch it fluoresce nonetheless, if it will, in this bright light. You can sort of see it. Push it back to where it's darker. Does that help? Hopefully you can see that fluoresce. And here's the other one, which is also fluorescing nicely, but it's hard to see. I like these two together, actually. They look really good as a set. Let me turn the light back on. These make me happy, especially this one. Sorry about the earrings, but they didn't match either of these pieces anyhow. Beautiful. This lot had this very nice chain. There's no finding, but this is a nice, solid sterling silver necklace. But this is like something I have never seen before. This came from the same people who had all of the Victorian jewelry. It's cool. It seems like everything is a dish. Let me see what the heck that says. I saw where it says Mexico. Even with the loop, I can't really make that out. It says sterling 925. And then in the center there, I think it says JMS maybe, or JM5, and then it says Mex. On the bottom, I don't know what that says. Well, if you know, write it, because I'm not sure. And this was the little hang tag thing. I think something is broken off of it. But I really like the items on here. This seems really old to me. And that's kind of cool. It's like a little bowl. And the bottom is neat. That's a picture, I guess. Little dented here and there. Look at the handle though. I think these are all handmade. How unusual. I've seen a lot of charm bracelets. I own many. And I've never seen one that was just pots and pans and stuff. Well, I guess that's a helmet or something. It's a little like measuring cup. And here's a plate. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Here's another pail. I thought it was one of those cheerleading things at first. And here's another interesting pitcher or vase. Look at this one. Aren't these neat? I've never seen anything like it before. Oh, a little bell. It even has the clapper thing in there. Another pitcher. Look at this, a footed bowl. I'm very happy with this. Let's put it on the wrist. It's very pretty on. I think it's clearly old, possibly antique, definitely hand done. I love that there's a theme to it. This took someone a lot of time to sit there and make all these miniature items. That's a very special bracelet. We'll take one last look. Now you can really see everything well. I don't know what that one is. Interesting. Back we go to the auction. I like this lot. This lot had a lot of older pieces in it. And I stopped bidding at $100. I wasn't exactly sure what was in there. I didn't look at every piece. I might have missed out. The same girl who bought that hutch bought this lot. I was talking to her afterwards. I said, was there something good in there? I hope there was. She said she wasn't sure, but she just liked some of the pieces. So I hope there's something good for her sake. This is so weird. Check this out. That is signed by Gerson. And that was something that was originally owned by slaves to keep evil spirits away. That's a repro, of course. But those sell for like 150 bucks or so. That one sold for 35. I don't know, maybe I should have bought it. It's not really jewelry. It's kind of interesting. It's so big. Very, very large item. Very heavy too. It came with some paperwork explaining in more detail exactly what it is. Kind of interesting. This is cool. This is a folk art cross. And this one family had given a lot of their items, or were selling a lot of their items, I should say. And they were the Victorian jewelry people, and they had a lot of antiques in this auction. And they kept things with papers, so they did well document their things. There's 2 old cases. Now, this is a very interesting item. So that is supposedly a folk art cross. And I'm not really sure that I could ever prove the provenance of it. And that's why I didn't buy it, but I was interested in it. So right there, it says carved by one of our soldiers while in Libby prison during the rebellion. So they're saying this is a Civil War cross. If one of the prisoners' names on it, I would have felt more comfortable bidding on it. But check out those edges. Does that seem handmade to you by a prisoner with no real tools? And also I don't know, the finish on it, it just didn't look old enough to me. I did want it. I really did want it. And it's quite intriguing and interesting. But I can't prove that that paper came with it. It could have got mixed up with something else. You never know. And here is a picture of a cross that is in a museum that was carved by a Union prisoner at Libby prison. It's a very bad prison too, by the way. And the prisoners were bored. I've sold trench art before from World War I. I don't think I've ever seen any prison folk art before. It's an interesting item in any event. Just not sure that that is really what that is. Now, there's another interesting item with it, which is this hand-carved peach pit that somebody made into a little basket. How cute is that? That probably wasn't very easy to do. Neat item. This next item, do you love it? Well, you know I do, right? And guess what? I bought it. That came with paper too. The Bailey Banks and Biddle Company, Philadelphia. I think I have sold this name brand before. I think on jewelry it's Triple B. I'm pretty sure. Another awesome box. Oh, this one is so lovely. Look at the braiding. Blonde hair, different colors. I think this one is gold filled. This is a beauty. Let me see what the mark is. I think that says MFL. That's what it looks like to me. Beautiful tube hinge. How lovely. How absolutely lovely. This may be real gold. What it looks like, perhaps, yeah, it looks like there's two pieces. And I could see why somebody might think it's just filled because of that. And maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'll look further into it. Let's take a look at the paper that came with it. This came from that same estate, the same with the Victorian items. Not only jewelry, other stuff too. They had lovely things. Oh my goodness. I didn't buy everything, but I bought the things that I could afford that I really wanted. This, does it say item maybe? This item contains the hair of mother's three children, Teresa Maria, Elizabeth Goodrich, and George Washington Warren. So George Washington Warren is somebody he has a Wikipedia page and everything. Let me look it up because I can't remember now. Here's a little bit of what Wikipedia says about George Washington Warren. He was a Massachusetts attorney, jurist, and politician who served as the first mayor of Charleston, Massachusetts. He was born in Watertown, Massachusetts, and graduated from Harvard College in 1830 and later the Harvard Law School. He was an attorney by profession. So he lived from 1813 to 1883. Do we know for sure that's his hair? No, we don't. Just like we were talking about with that Civil War cross. Papers get mixed up. Things can be switched around. It seems possible that that's what this is. But this piece has value whether or not it's George Washington Warren's hair. kind of does seem like there's two people's hair in there. No, maybe three. Maybe it's the braided, which is a darker blonde, and then the one that's going horizontally. Yeah, I guess that is maybe a different shade than the other blonde that's going vertically. Well, it's a lovely piece. In any event, I love it. And this one may be gold. I don't really see. Oh, ooh, that might be our giveaway. That was just a piece of dirt. I thought maybe it was plated. It looked like maybe the gold was missing from that one little spot, but I don't think so. And I think that's just a little bit of solder, that little thing from here. Well, anyway, I will research this down further. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. And it's so nice to have this paperwork. Hopefully it's original to it. Funny this wouldn't stay in the family, but I guess generations die out and sometimes there's nobody left. Love the box too. Interesting, huh? Very quickly back at the auction. This is such a beautiful cross. I bought it. Let's take a look. Of course, I had to have this. I love this cross. Look at the flower in the center. And that is hair that's been woven around. They're not hollow. Whatever this is made out of, the hair is around it. It's missing there, but there, that's great. You can see what's underneath. That is a beautiful thing. What makes this one particularly interesting is not only the chain part, which is made of these beautiful beads that have been covered in hair, human braided hair. It's braided or woven so tightly. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. The jeweler put letters on the beads. A, L, huh? A, oh, huh? Wait, what is this? E, are these different people or something? Oh my goodness, I don't know. That's interesting. Wait, different hair. K, that is pretty cool. L, let me try to find another K and see if that one is also like a blonde. That's an L. Wait a second, let me investigate. That is fascinating. The different initials must be different people because the blondes are the same. One of these is black, very black too. Oh, look at this. So the beads underneath are wood. There is a little bit of loss here and there. I've never seen anything like this before. Yeah, this is the one. The hair is very, very black. And that is J. So I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different, no, 8 different letters. A, H, J, L, R, K, M, E. And each corresponds to a person. That is mind-blowing. I have never seen anything like this before. And the thing about this necklace is it's very long. You can see that, right? It's like crazy long. So this clearly had meaning to somebody. Perhaps this is somebody's 8 children. Perhaps this is somebody's 8 siblings. We will never know. That is truly, truly something. Never seen anything like this. Have you? Where are my Victorian hair experts at? Does anybody have any idea? It's amazing. That's amazing. Clearly custom done. You could buy kits to do this kind of stuff at home, but I don't think that is something that anybody did at home. I mean, possibly, but that seems so skilled. It's woven so tightly. And then this, I don't know what to make of this. I don't know if that was an add-on. I'm not exactly sure, because that should have a piece that goes in there, and it doesn't. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, maybe somebody could shorten it up somehow. It's very long. I want to measure it. This is about 36 inches long. I just tried it on. It goes all the way down to my stomach. How fascinating is this? Let me try to carefully put it on the neck. I had to double this up. That is amazing. Look at the different colors. We have different shades of brown, a couple of different shades of blonde, and that jet black too. I'm so happy with this. It's truly astonishing. Just this alone, just this cross alone, that could be worn as a brooch. And this could be taken off and put on a more delicate chain too. This one has a story to tell. Boy, I wish we knew. I wish we knew. And it seems like this hair is not the same color hair as anything else. Hair. Hair. That is amazing. I'm in love. That's it for this time. Like I told you in the beginning, please don't forget to subscribe and let me know what you think below. Stay tuned for part 2. We're going to go back to this auction. I'm going to show you more cool stuff I bought. I hope you had fun. I'll catch you next time. Okay, everybody? Cheers.